Mm, Yes, yes. Welcome back to the Bad Guys podcast. I am your host, King Walker, and we are back. What is it? Third Thursday, midweek. It's popping. I'm telling you, it's popping. Don't be calling my phone saying it ain't pop. It's popping. Trust me, it's popping. If you think it ain't popping, you ain't popping because the streets is on fire. You crazy. You got your mind. Welcome back to the Bad Guys podcast. If it ain't shaking, we gonna make it shake. Goddamn, we gonna make it shake. We got Diddy news, of course, stipulations to his release when he's finally released. I got those. Um, Carl Winslow. No, my bad. I'm sorry. Eddie Winslow. What's his name? Darius Mcrary arrested. We'll get to that in a minute too. Um, I got a lot going on. I know last episode I didn't get to play all my Ray J stuff. All my Ray J stuff was the audio was bad, my bad. But this is a new episode 137, and we are back. And I got some more Ray J stuff. I like to have Ray J stuff on the show. I think Ray J news is entertaining news. That's what the numbers say. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the podcast, to the TikTok, to the Facebook. Speaking of, like I said on the last episode, I'm gonna start working on that Facebook and I'm start working on those TikTok lives. So make sure you guys are following and subscribing to the TikTok, Facebook, and all that. With that being said, let's get this show started. You see it, like and subscribe. Let's get this show started. Yeah, like I was saying, Ray J. Ray J went on Tasha K's show, and we talked about this past episode. Does Ray J Brandy not fuck with Ray J? And he went on Tasha K, and just like me, I just had to know. So she asked.
Ray J, is it true your mama and Brandy don't fuck with you? They swear Brandy can't stand you. They say you ruined the brand. Is mom and dad and sister proud of Ray J?
If they not, I am.
Oh, don't cry, Ray. Don't do that.
I'm there for you as a brother.
Don't cry. Somebody get this man some tissue. He really crying for real.
I think, I don't know what button you touched when you said Brandon.
Oh my God. I did not know. I literally pulled.
All right, let's pause this for a second.
Okay.
Can we stop this?
Yeah, we'll pause.
Please.
We'll pause.
Thank you.
Who's the nigga with the hair? You know, Ray J been acting funny lately. Who's the nigga with the blue hair? This nigga started crying. This nigga's crying. Whatever, nigga. 90s TV stars. On to another 90s TV star. I think Ray J is more than 90s TV star. But on to another Eddie Winslow, aka Darius Mcrary, aka Carl Eddie Winslow. Family Matters actor Darius Mcrary, best known as Eddie Winslow, has been ordered extradited to Michigan. Michigan, damn, that's where he's from. And the felony charges, damn. Prosecutors say he owes more than $75,000 child support. That's not bad. That's not too bad. He'll be all right. The warrant involved his oldest son, Zachariah, that's how you say it, who is now 18, reportedly the beneficiary of the trust fund. Query was denied bail after being arrested near the U.S.-Mexico border. Uh-oh. Where was you going, nigga? You know he like that coat. Remember, you know he like that coat. Might be the powder. As the judge ruled, he was a flight risk due to missing a prior Michigan court date. Oh, okay. Yeah, this nigga's a fleeing cokehead. He's not paying his child support.
Clearly, Mr. McCrary is not attending to his family matters. He has 2 daughters and 1 son, and this matter is regarding one daughter who lives in Michigan. He has previously been ordered to pay child support. As of August 20th of last year, he owed $75,473.26. He owes substantially more at this time. However, Michigan could not give me a figure due to privacy reasons.
The court is in receipt of a signed waiver of extradition to the state of Michigan, signed by the defendant, and the court finds a valid waiver of extradition to the state of Michigan, signs the waiver of extradition. As such, this defendant is remanded to the custody of the sheriff without bail, and the court sets a 30-day date review hearing in this date, and that date is
November 14th, 2025 at 8:30, Department 101.
okay. Thank you.
That nigga looks crazy. That nigga looks crazy. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, like I said, he's got a trust fund going on for his son. I'm pretty sure he's got the money to get out of this. I'm just assuming it's an assumption. Looks like a drunk cokehead, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like a drunk cokehead uncle. One of the greatest 90s TV shows ever, Family Matters, with Urkel. I didn't like it too much, but you got to give it its due. Speaking of 90s TV shows, did you see the girl that admitted that her family was racist, that she couldn't watch the 90s black TV shows? You peeped that?
You know what's so crazy about racism is that growing up, I was not allowed to watch The Proud Family. Like, I was not allowed to watch Sister. I was not at my dad's house anyway. My parents were divorced. My mom didn't give a fuck. I was not allowed to watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like at my grandmother's house. We would be watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air this is crazy. Actually, as I'm saying this, memories are flooding back. We would be watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or That's So Raven or whatever. And we would have like a different movie on, like, programmed to the like last. Remember how you could just hit last and it would flip back? And when we heard someone walking down the hall, we would hit last and switch back over. And that's just crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, that's wild. You had to sneak and watch cartoons. Couldn't watch The Proud Family? That's how deep the racism is running over there? You couldn't watch The Proud Family? It's on the Disney Channel, for Christ's sake. What? Can't watch Disney Channel cartoon, but you can watch, what else comes on that? Kim Possible. Go watch that. But you can't watch the famous Jet Jackson. Turn that shit off. Turn that nigga off. Can't watch no Martin, bitch. You out your mind. That's like my mom coming in there and telling me I can't watch Al Bundy. We had some problems. Now, I'm not gonna lie. My mom didn't let me watch Beavis and Butthead, but they was off the chain. That's different. Vinny, off the 90s, that we done with the 90s. I just want to have we just had a 90s throwback with Family Matters going to jail. She said she couldn't watch Proud Family. That's crazy. But speaking of crazy, I know I get on here and talk crazy. And people hit me up and say, man, you be on here talking crazy. But if this old ass nigga, LeBron, can get on podcasts and call women the B word, well, goddamn, I can say whatever I want. This is ridiculous.
And say what, King? Tell the ladies, because they need to hear.
You gotta look in the mirror and say it's not me.
Yeah,
You know, it's
the
not
ladies
me.
need to hear that.
And by the
'cause
way,
y'all
the
be
men
having
too.
Yeah.
The men too, because it's some cutthroat, ruthless ass bitches out here right now too.
Yeah.
Listen, I sit in the locker room. You know, I'm in locker rooms and shit now, but
Bitches.
you know, it's a lot of women out here that's now kind of flipped the script,
They ain't go for everything.
and you know, some homies out here that's trying to be
Now, I'm not gonna say he's wrong for what he's saying. It's just about who's saying it and where he's saying it and how he's saying it. That's why he's not the GOAT. For one, I don't need this 40-year-old man speaking like that, especially if he is probably the leader of the NBA. I just don't need the ambassador of the NBA going on podcasts and talking like that. Like I said, I get on here and talk crazy, but this is not for kids. It's not for kids. He's for kids. He produces. He he sells to kids, and you get on podcasts like that. You talk like that, especially with a lot of women around right there, and they just sitting there. Like I said, he might not be wrong. My thing, leave things like that to like the Charleston Whites of the world. We don't need LeBron. LeBron's trying to join the crowd. Like we know LeBron. We know you like rap music, my nigga. We know you. We know you listen to every album when it come out. But some things don't need to be said by a nigga like you, and that's coming from a nigga like me. It is what it is. When I seen that, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that, it was kind of cringe. I'm gonna play it again one more time for the one time.
And say what, King? Tell the ladies, because they need to hear.
You gotta look in the mirror and say it's not me.
Yeah.
You know, it's
The
not
ladies
me.
need to hear that.
And by
'cause
the way,
y'all
the
be
men
having
too.
Yeah.
The men too, because it's some cutthroat, ruthless ass bitches out here right now too.
Yeah.
Listen, I sit in the locker room. You know, I'm in locker rooms and shit now. But you know, it's a lot of women out here that's now kind of flipped the script.
They ain't go for it.
And you know, some homies out here that's trying to be
20 years ago, that nigga would have been in David Stern's office the next morning. 20 years ago, that nigga would have been in David Stern's office the next morning. But I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. Anyway, I've seen 2 videos this week, the last couple of days, about 9 to 5's. Now, if you've seen this one, I've seen the one where it's going viral where the guy was getting frustrated with the 9 to 5's and who invented 9 to 5's and working. I'm gonna get into this first video.
What the fuck are we doing on this earth, man? Every day, most of us wake up and go to a job that we really don't fucking like, but we can't really quit because we got to get the money to pay the bills that they say is important to pay. What the fuck is the point of this life, man? We go to grocery stores and buy food that God gave us for free. Why the fuck did we pay for lights? Well, that's just the way it is. Fuck you. I'm tired of all this that's just the way it is bullshit. This whole fucking system is garbage. America ain't nothing but a big ass fucking plantation, man. A big ass fucking plantation. What the fuck are we doing here? There are days I don't want to be on this earth. And I'm not saying I want to unalive myself and nothing like that. But I'm tired, man. It's like, what the fuck is the point of any of this? To work till we 60, 70 years old? Most of us ain't gonna fucking live to see 50. But we gotta work to maybe retire. Man, fuck you and all that bullshit, man. I don't give a fuck about who president, left, right, and all this dumbass shit. I'm tired of this whole fucking game, man. It's a big ass game. It's a big ass charade. America is a fucking plantation. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about it, man. This shit is exhausting. Like, I don't even want to look for another job. I'm gonna walk in there, they gonna ask me, why do you even want this job? Bitch, because I need some fucking money to pay the bills that they tell me is important to pay. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I agree with it. I agree with it. But my reply is, what you gonna do about it? You need to get off his camera and complain about it. What you gonna do about it? Boss up, nigga. Message of the day. Boss up, nigga. And like I said, I agree with him. Like I said, what you gonna do? Figure it out. Me, I don't do the whole 9 to 5 thing. I understand, I respect it. Once I once had a corporate job and that shit almost killed me. Don't get me wrong. But you know, it is what it is. Now this video I'm about to show you is more agreeable for me than the one I just played. So I'm gonna play this one too.
So I've come to the conclusion that the 9 to 5 is going to be dead in probably the next 10 to 15 years. And there's only going to be a select few people who are going to be able to succeed in the future once the system dies. I say that because job security doesn't exist anymore. The cost of living is going to continue to go up. Every time you look at the news, every time you get an email, it's saying, we're raising the price of this. The vehicle registration is going up. Your Netflix subscription is going up. This is going up. That's going up. We're raising our prices. We're raising our prices. They go up and up and up. But guess what hasn't been raised? None of our wages have been raised, right? If you work in a sales job, you know that they continue to move the goalpost, right? If you work in a standard hourly job, you know that they make you do more and more and more work. They put more and more and more tasks on your table, right, without compensating you anymore. They may give you a 50-cent raise, if that. They may not give you a raise at all. Social Security. As a generation, we're not going to get any Social Security because all the boomers are using up all that Social Security, and there's not enough of us young people to feed back into the Social Security. So by the time we get to 60 and 70 years old, there's not going to be any retirement money left for us. This system that promised us stability, security, a well-off life, that's not going to exist. And the only way that we're going to be able to overcome this is you're going to have to learn how to utilize the internet to make your own money. A job is not going to provide you the stability and the security to support yourself in the future. You have to learn how to utilize the internet. Now, your entire business doesn't have to be on the internet, but you need to learn how to utilize the internet and have some kind of tangible skill to make money. Whether that's, you know how to do hair, you know how to do nails, you know how to fix cars, you know how to sell a product or service. You're going to have some kind of tangible skill, and you're going to have to learn how to utilize that skill on the internet. Or you're going to have to use the internet in some way to sell that particular skill. That way that you can make a decent amount of income to support yourself. Because like I said, the cost of everything is going to continue to go up. The goalpost is going to continue to be moved. And a lot of this stuff is kind of out of our control. We can't hope and pray that billionaires decide to have a heart and decide to pay us equally. And like, unfortunately, I feel like you have more control over yourself and what you can do than putting that faith into these millionaires and billionaires that truly don't give a fuck about us. So the difference between people who are going to succeed are going to be the people who utilize the internet, and the people who are going to fail are the people who are going to continue using this dying system and believing in it, and not learning how to change and adapt in a world that's constantly changing and constantly adapting.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I agree with every word that he said. And that's more of the video that fits me right there. That's my style right there. You gotta figure it out here. You just can't be. But I've always said it's not what you do at work; it's what you do after work. So you do your little 9 to 5. What you do before that? What you do after that? I think I had a show about this one time with the podcasting. Like, you just can't lollygag with anything you do. I mean, if you got to find something that you can be consistent in. Like he said in the video, you got to find something, especially on this internet. Unless you about to have a business out here, get you a little building or something. Other than that, like he said, you got 10 to 15, you better figure it out. You better figure it out. With that being said, on the way out of this episode, you know I got to stay with the most current Diddy news that I can find. With that being said, there's stipulations to his release. And I got him. We got more. It never ends. Sean Diddy Combs hit with the strict conditions after 50-month prison sentence. Diddy's release terms include must take prescribed medication, 5 years supervised release, subject to searches, no contact with victims, So that means no more 50 Cent's baby mom and no more Cassie. I would hope so with no more Cassie. But the 50 Cent baby mama thing, so that means he's done paying her rent, right? Right? All right. I don't know yet. Mandatory outpatient drug and mental health treatment. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Oh, not him, not him. That's not that bad. That's not that bad at all, man. I mean, he'll be all right. He might need it. No, and do you see the last? No firearms or destructive devices. Subject to searches. That's why. Well, there you have it, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys get on that TikTok, man. Get on that TikTok. I'm about to upload some videos right now. Like I said, like and subscribe to the Bad Guys Podcast. Thank you if you're here already. And what's it, Thursday? Oh yeah. I got to do the week 7 NFL, so I will be back later today if you're watching live. If not, yeah, week 7 coming soon. I got a lot of football. There's a lot of football news going on. I might throw some picks out. Well, I will throw some picks out. I might throw some parlays out. Make sure you subscribe. Like I said, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you get on that TikTok, everything, that Instagram, all that good stuff. King Walker, Bad Guys out.